Hey everybody, how are y'all? Yo, let us get underway. Okay, here. There we go. Okay, so it's telling me I've got like a somewhat okay connection, so I'm gonna believe that. I was having some slight issues prior to this. Sorry, I've been a bit under the weather as of late. Yeah, this is the first time on 1.18. You guessed it, Poncho Hamster. So I was going to ask y'all something. For all 5 of you who are here. What should I do? Should I just jump right in? Or should I wait so that I still have world edit? I mean, I've got a backup of this, so it's not a big deal. But I can finally pull Space Valk 3 to 1.18. Problem is, it'll be slow by hand building. Because no world edit. Although I guess I could try to learn those stupid ass vanilla commands. I should wait. Here, let me make a poll. I haven't done a poll in a while. How long do I think it's gonna take with world edit? Oh, world edit could take a week. Could take 2 weeks. Could take a month. Who knows? Gonna make a copy. Yeah, I already have a copy. Don't worry. Vanilla commands are indeed painful. I know, Joey. I should wait. Part of me really wants to jump to 1.15, but... Or 1.18, but... Oh, it's dead even. Oh, no. Okay. Well... Only having to wait a week isn't so bad. How old am I? I am 32. Oh, no keeps growing. Okay. Do I have Optifine? No, I don't think there is a 1.18 Optifine. I haven't looked for that. I was only looking for world edit, nothing else. But hey, if that's the case, I'll just wait. Okay. So it seems like no is winning out. Okay, well, that'll do then. Alright, I'll jump into 1.17. Give me a sec. I've got all the normal stuff in 1.17, but I was eager to jump to 1.18, you know? Maybe that wouldn't have been a good idea, who knows. But that's fine. Optifine is updated. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Not amazing, but that's interesting. Optifine's not necessary. Like, it's a good thing to have, but it's not, like, absolutely crucial for me. I'm alright with it. With having it, without having it. I'm fine either way. It's more world edit that I absolutely need. World edit is... just, it's a godsend. You cannot replace the power of world edit. Do I have RTX? I think I do. Do I have an RTX anything? Yeah, GeForce RTX 3070. I didn't really bother to pay too much attention to the specs when I chose them. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Now, what in the hell was I going to do here? I do not remember. I got... I started coming down with illness, what was it, last Saturday around... It was like right after hardcore. I began feeling this itch in the back of my throat that I just could not quell no matter what. And so it just gradually got worse from there. And I was like, what is happening to me? Oh shit, I've got a fever. And then I feel like I had the flu. That's really what it feels like. Some people were like joking around in the Discord. Oh no, Jack has COVID. Oh no. No, honestly, I think I got the flu again. I haven't had it since 2013, so I was kind of overdue for it. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Thankfully, everything seems to be okay. Okay, let's get some obsidian. What was this, 15? Okay, yeah. Then I can carve out whatever impressions I want to add. Actually, I think I might want it going up and down in a stripe pattern. Something like this. Or what am I doing? Let me do the cylinder. You're still staying on 116. Why? What did 1.18 or 1.17 do to you? How did it wrong you? Show me on the doll where it harmed you, Poncho Hamster. Okay. Goody goody. Sorry if I'm sniffling and all that shit. I cannot help it. I don't feel that dead, but like my head is not clear. I made myself go to school yesterday, and honestly I regret it because I can barely remember what happened or what was talked about or anything. And there's a quiz regarding what all went down, and I'm just like, I don't fucking remember. It's very tragic. Send help. No, but in all seriousness, like, concentrating is not going to be easy to do today. So sorry if I'm scattered or all over the place or something. I'm trying. You forgot to update. Oh. Shut the fuck up, cat. I don't want to hear it. Come here. She was laying perfectly content for all of 5 minutes. Come here. Oh, lay her on my lap. Maybe she'll enjoy that. You're refusing to 1.18. Why? What's wrong? There's no replay mod for 1.18 and you use it for recording. Oh. Did replay never update to 1.17? I thought it did. Ah, fine, get down then. Okay. I think this'll do. Let me H cylinder again. Oh, man, I feel terrible. I hate feeling and sounding like this, you know? It's just now beginning to settle into my sinuses. I can feel it. Like I've been sneezing and coughing a lot, and I've been blowing my nose, and blood has been in the, you know, in the goop. So, like, I can tell whatever it is gone for my nasal sinuses, whatever. Pretty hard. Oh, but anyway, enough about me. How has everybody else been? Hopefully you all can avoid the wrath of sickness or whatever. Wait a minute, this isn't even right. Ellie is E-wording again. I don't know what E-wording is supposed to mean, but okay. I wouldn't say she's being bad, she's just being a cat. Like, they demand what they demand, and you gotta deal with it. Now, where did I go wrong on this edge? Ah. No matter how I look at it, I don't think this pattern is matching up. Ideally, I would like it like this. Oh, Izor, thank you for subscribing, man. Welcome aboard, and all that. Mines are really trash. I just want the height update. I don't give a shit about all the other stuff. The thing that really got me was the fact that the height update makes it feel, I don't know, more imposing. I found out yesterday, I happened to watch a video by, hold on, let me, no. There we go. I watched a video by, fuck, I forget his name. He does a lot of Minecraft documentary type things. And he ended up mentioning that there was a version of the game in, I forget when. It was early 1.0, I want to say, something like that. And in this version of the game, it was a developer version. So he did a documentary on all the development versions that are out there. And in this version of the game, the height was hard-coded to be 512. And initially, this turned notch off for whatever reason. I think that's the coolest shit ever. Minecraft should have been that high from the beginning. Why he only allowed it to go up to 128 initially, I'll never know. Hush, hush. You want attention, I'll pet you. Yeah. But yeah, it just seems like a missed opportunity to not have the height be that big. But I also know that pretty much ever since 1.0 hit, each version has only gotten more and more taxing. And yeah, like it's just gonna be one of those things, like you have no control over it. I'm gonna redo this pattern and see if I can't get it more to my liking. It's close, but it ain't quite there. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing to think that there was once an old beta version, or I think it was beta, I don't remember. And that was a version that officially allowed us to have an incredibly high world height. Like a world height that we don't even enjoy today. Like we're only just now getting to the 300s, with 319 being the tallest. That's still pretty tall, don't get me wrong. But in all honesty, they should probably get it to where it is 500 something. Figure out how to make that work, you know? Oh my god, cat, I'm gonna kill you. I think she just wants out. I'll deal with her, hold on. Okay, cat's finished. She is out. Oh, good afternoon, fighter. How is everybody doing? I'm alright. I'm not great, but I'm alright. I felt better. Thankfully, I feel like this cold is on its way out. Although I say flu, it probably isn't the flu, but who knows. I'm not going to get a flu test just to find out something that's mostly irrelevant. If it is the flu, there's nothing I can do about it. There's no really good flu remedy that like just absolutely knocks it out. And before you all say anything like, oh, well, there's Theraflu, there's, you know, various other things of that nature. I've had those before. They don't fucking work. Like, one of the biggest boondoggles back when I worked at the retirement home was that we constantly, around this time of year, kept getting orders for this. It's a flu symptom reduction type thing. It was a pill. The name escapes me right at this minute, but it wasn't terribly effective. I had it once, and it didn't do enough. It didn't really, like, knock it out for me. I never understood how they could justify that pill working. But whatever. It ultimately doesn't matter. But yeah, we even had shortages of that stuff after a while just because so many people needed it. And, like, I get it. I understand why, but I don't know. I always felt like it was a boondoggle. Like, that was never a terribly effective medicine just in and of itself. Oh. Some medicines really do feel like a scam. And in that they don't really work the way you think they should. Oh shit, I'm trying to keep this pattern good. I can feel it though, my thought process is delayed. I don't like this feeling. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? I believe I am. Oh, it could be worse. That's a good point, yes. I'm happy it's not worse. Like, it's not actually COVID. The thing is, when everybody was yelling, oh, Jack might have COVID, they were being funny. Like, they were not laughing, but they were just being silly on purpose. But I've had the COVID shot since, like, January. I've been vaccinated a while. I'm not likely to actually get the disease anymore. Not like it's purported to be. And I don't even know where I could have gotten it, because I've been inside for over a week. The only people I've been exposed to are my family, and they seem fine. Okay, I think that got it. Got the pattern more to my liking now. But yeah, all in all, it's going well. Oh yeah, I gotta destroy this so it doesn't multiply. You just fly planes, ah. Well, that's alright. Cats like people who have fevers. Yeah, I know they've, somebody discovered that cats will rub up against their owners to try to, like, help soothe them or something. I don't know exactly how valuable it is, if it actually has any real effects that are, like, measurable. But I appreciate the sentiment, but she wasn't trying to rub up against me. She was just being her usual cat self. Okay. That's not bad. I really like that pattern. I'm going to consult with my inspiration. Damn. Every time I look at those screenshots, I'm blown away by what Exotic Bunny has done. His stuff is insane. I think I'm going to make this a bit taller. Do you think there will ever be a game that stays popular and gains the same popularity as Minecraft in the near future? I don't know about the near future, but eventually, by law of averages, something will come along that supplants Minecraft. I don't know what that will be, but like something will eventually beat it. Now, how long that'll take is anyone's guess. Since Minecraft's been popular for about 10 years. Well, it did have a decrease in popularity for a while there. So I wouldn't say that it stayed popular, you know, like, uniformly. It did have its ups and downs. But yeah, like, it definitely has the chance. Like, something could come along and beat Minecraft, you know? I wouldn't want that to happen, but, like, who knows? To the victor go the spoils, as they say. It could be anything. If something comes along and beats Minecraft, then that's just how it is. 'Twas inevitable. I mean, nothing stays, you know, 100% relevant and forever, you know, forever loved and, I don't know. Inevitably, everything ends. I've said that before. It's only a matter of time, I suppose. You were bribed with $100 in Steam currency to take the vaccine. You would. Okay. The only reason I got it is because I believed it would be effective and that I could finally stop having to wear a mask in most places. Which it did. I mean, it worked out that way for me. And I've largely just ignored most of the COVID stuff since I got vaccinated. And I know that's a big no-no. Like, they don't want you to ignore the COVID stuff. They want you to be upset and panicked and all that shit. But after I got vaccinated, I stopped paying attention. I stopped giving a shit. And I advise you all to do the same. Because it can't be this big panic if you won't panic. You know? And I know what they want things to be. I know they want to keep this parade going indefinitely. That's why if everybody just suddenly took up the position of apathy tomorrow, then the parade would immediately stop. If everybody stopped giving a shit about COVID, then it would just be... it would just be. And that's it. There wouldn't be anything more you could say about it. 5. Okay, that's not bad. I know that's not realistic. I know that is not how things will go. So I'm not optimistic or foolishly optimistic or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if everybody stopped caring so much about it, it would probably go away. It wouldn't go away immediately, but the hype would die down. Life could slowly return to normal. It's because everybody wants there to be a hype train that it continues to be a hype train. Oh, shit. Keep breaking the obsidian. I don't know. Maybe that's not an accurate position. I couldn't tell you. Just do what you can. Didn't Hytale get bought up by Riot Games? Oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Hytale being bought by Riot made everybody kind of go, ooh, yikes. I guess only time will tell. Okay. It said my connection was dipping in health there. Sorry. Hope it fucked. Oh, that's right. The phone. Okay. You all probably couldn't hear this, but my phone was ringing, my landline. We have internet phone. I don't know why. Honestly, I wish we didn't have a landline. All it does is get the fucking scam telemarketer calls. And it just suddenly occurred to me. The phone was ringing. And so that was dipping into my connection there for a split second. I really need to, like, unplug the phone when I'm streaming. Fuck, I feel like I'm high. I'm not, but I feel like I am. I feel like I'm not cohesive. Did I consider using Lightmatica? No, there's no point. Lightmatica is only, like... If you're building it on a server, Lightmatica is useful because you already have it, technically. But if you're building it in Creative for the first time, then you're better off just using World Edit. You can do better stuff with World Edit. World Edit is too versatile. Nothing will... As far as I can tell, nothing has replaced it. Oh, shit. Well, what I could do is expand this up to make it even. Yeah, one of those phones? Yeah. Yeah. Well, this isn't a phone service, though. It's not the phone itself. We just opted to get our internet, or get our phone landlines through our internet. Which in retrospect is probably a stupid idea, but oh well. I would just have a cell phone and that'd be the end of it if it were me, but I don't have a say in the matter. Oh wait, undo. Well, actually, I could just move this down. I think that's what I'll do. Oh. Whatever. Actually, Hytale made a development log a week ago, so it's not dead. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm still interested to see what it ends up becoming. Because, like, Microsoft owns Mojang and Minecraft. And if you told me, like, say, for example, if Microsoft... Oh, fucking shit. If Microsoft owned Mojang and Minecraft from the outset, it would definitely be a yikes kind of situation. But because it was indie developed initially, it was allowed to not suck ass before it fell into Microsoft's hands. And even now, it's still kind of okay. But them being developed by Riot from the outset now, that's interesting. I don't want to say it's necessarily bad. Just depends. We're just going to have to see how this pans out. This can of worms. I hope it's fine. I hope, honestly, like, everybody's expectations are thoroughly bucked. And everybody is happy with it, and it works out, and everything's fine. I hope that's not too cheerfully optimistic. Or foolishly optimistic. I don't know which. Delay on Hytale killed the hype. Yeah, I mean... That hurts, but so many good games had been delayed to hell and back. Like Half-Life and Half-Life 2. You all were probably far too young to have bothered. But like there was a point in time in the early to mid 90s when Half-Life was like the most anticipated game ever. And Half-Life is still regarded as one of the best games ever made. And like, I can see why. It got delayed, and that was ultimately a good thing, because it did make the game better, you know? It was not half-assed. It wasn't, you know... It was polished to the degree that they wanted to polish it. And so I'm hoping that that'll be applicable to Hytale. That they are like, yeah, we had to delay, but it was necessary, and that you wouldn't want to play it had we not delayed. Normally delays are a bad thing because it's like, well, we need more money. Or we don't have, you know, we bit off more than we can chew, and then even then we're still not going to have a good product, like, you know, No Man's Sky. Although at least No Man's Sky improved drastically. So who knows, maybe Hytale will be kind of okay and then improve over time. Who's to say? It will be an interesting thing to find. What are they quoting? Actually impressed by how long Minecraft's been around. Yeah, I know. So am I. You forgot Hytale was a thing. Oh, that's funny. Riot sucks? Yes, they do suck. But, like, if they will let Hypixel do what they want to do and not interfere, it might be okay. I don't want to get too cheerfully optimistic, but it might be okay. Maybe. We'll have to see. It could be fine, it could be terrible, who knows. Hope it isn't delayed in the same way as Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk was definitely a No Man's Sky, other types of games like that, where they've so very obviously bit off way more than they could ever chew. And the delays were just like meaningless flailing in the wind to try and fight against inevitability. And the only game that I've ever seen do that and not suck was No Man's Sky. And that's only because they were allowed the time afterward to improve and actually deliver on what all they promised. Like, if No Man's Sky had been delayed till like 2018, it probably would have been an amazing smash hit game. But they just got their feet held to the fire so drastically. You know, that was just a nasty situation. But with some of these other games like Cyberpunk, it feels like they were intentionally holding out just to sort of squeeze every bit of money they could out of whatever and then vanish into the ether. How many times has that happened? So who knows? Watching in Germany, but it's getting late. Okay, well, you take care, Short Seal. Hey, Bunny, how are you? I've taken a little bit of inspiration from you, Bunny. Just a little. It may be hard to tell, but... little things here and there. I just had a killer sneeze that I had to mute myself for about a minute ago. And I can feel it all rushing to my sinuses. I hate to say this, but I'm probably going to sound like this for the next 2 weeks. But oh well. Well, all the all the screenshots that you've sent me over the last, I don't know, 4 weeks. I was just using some of those as like reference material. So, you know, stuff like that. Cyberpunk is a bit different since CDPR had to make a whole new engine actually starting on the game. They announced it way too early and screwed it in. Yeah. Now that may have just been bad timing. Because like when you announce something, it's always better to announce it in the last, I don't know, 1/3 of development or 1/3 of planning than to announce it when you're maybe 20% of the way there, or 30 or 50% even. Because especially even before the 50% mark, so much can go wrong. And just like tempering expectations is such a huge deal. You know what they say, you get one shot at making a first impression, and that's it. And, yeah, like, that is absolutely the truth. Like, you get a single chance to impress upon people who and what you are. And, some things, like commercial products, live and die on that impression. And, yeah, like, I completely understand. It sucks, but what can you do? It's very red. I wanted this to be like a water processing facility of some kind. I don't know. I have a feeling bits of this are going to get in the way, though. So who knows? How long has it been since I started? It will be 5 years next month. Next month will mark 5 years since I began. I can't believe that. Because that's when we first picked out... Let's see now. We first flew to the area in December 2016. Built the first site. And by New Year's 2017, we had gotten scared because Monoxide logged in with a hack client that was less than stellar. And that hack client scared the hell out of us, so we all decided it would be best to retreat. And so by late January, I was setting up at what would come to be known as the second site. I was setting up the TNT to blow up the island. That was initially the island that was around the base of the central pillar. And there was a return portal right there somewhere. And yeah, that portal was crucial. That was a brand new structure that got added to the game. And I really wanted to make use of it. seemed like a really cool thing to build around. So I did. And the rest is history. And about a month after January 2017, I would blow up the main island after rigging it with TNT for about a month. I would blow up the main island and the tiny little stash that we had moved there. It wasn't everything, just the small portion of stash that we had moved. I blew up that, and because I thought I'd moved the stash high enough away from the island. And let me tell you, the island blowing up was a hell of a ride. It was an absolute disaster. And that happened in like February 2017. But after we got the stash blown up by accident, the island blown up completely, and everything else was settled, we managed to dust ourselves off, move more of our stash, because this was our stash from the drop dupe, the 1111 dupe. And so we moved more of that to the site. We abandoned the first site entirely. This was the second site. And so yeah, we moved more of this. We built a higher platform, way, way higher, so that no explosions could reach, so no inadvertent mistakes could happen. And then the first real blocks of this place was laid in late February 2017. So, I mean, if you want to get technical, the first block that would come to be in Space Valk 3 right here wouldn't be laid until February 2017. But I prepped the area in January, around New Year's 2017. So, like, that's when I really consider the beginning of this project. Because, you know, I had to blow up the island to get rid of it. It looked ugly. Endstone in general just looks like ass. I hate that ugly yellow, pale doo-doo color. I wish Endstone looked better, I really do. And I get that it's the inverse of cobblestone, but it still looks like shit. It does not look good. But, oh well. So yeah, I consider the first thing, even though the blocks weren't laid until February, I consider the first real effort toward making Space Valk 3 in January 2017. One of these days I will release screenshots from that era, and you can all see that shit happen for yourselves. One of these days. I think he adds interiors to almost everything. Yes, I do. Worst part of 2D is ever is you have to move a stash. Oh god, is it ever. Moving items has never been fun. Even when there has been some sort of crazy movement exploit, or some some form of, like, overpowered something or another, even then, moving an item stash has always been the biggest chore. But I'm happy I don't have to do that anymore. Am I talking about the time I built it on 2B2T? Yes, I am. I'm not talking about this world. This world is a download. It's an extension of everything that I've done. Okay. I'll figure out something to put in this later. Not sure what I want that to be. Jack talk Japanese. No, I don't feel like it. Japanese requires me to think, and I don't want to think. I've got to study for a quiz, funny enough, in my Japanese class. Oh, damn it. Oh well. I knew that would happen. I'll just have to redirect these pipes, it's fine. There we go. Well, at least this part's easy to fix. Oh god, you guys can hear her? Shit. I was just gonna ignore her. I was just gonna not... Hold on. I can do something. Okay. There we go. That shut her up. All it took was just a few words from a friend on Discord. Silence. Wonderful, wonderful silence. Now then. Okay. Congratulations for my building skills you found out a few days ago and you're already in love. Oh, well thank you, Mariano. Well, I've been under the weather for the last few days, so I haven't really had the chance to show off anything or do what I want, but you know how it is. Oh my god, cat, shut up. I think she just wants attention, but like, I can't give it to her right now. I'm busy. It isn't even like I don't give her attention. She's just such a whiny butt. Part of it is I think she doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't know how to want something and get it. She can't get it herself, obviously. So she's just kind of not certain. So she just lets us know. She just voices her opinion. It is what it is. To be a cat might actually be torture. Simply because you wouldn't know how to express yourself or what you want or much of anything, really. I'm glad I'm human. I can express myself and bitch and complain in different ways. To bitching and moaning. Yay. There we go. Oh, shit. That should hopefully take care of the leaks. Man. Oh, shit. I guess 7. Nope. 8. There we go. I did actually kind of want these to go into the building. So I got what? 1 block of clearance. Damn. Shit. Here to here. There we go. Ah, wonderful. Right where I want it. Nope. Needs to be 13. Move it there. Oh, shit. There we go. Then I can stack this. 12? All. And there we go. All the pipes match up. Cool. Everything is about redirected like I wanted. Music. Christmas music without words is the best kind. There's no way to change your mind. I hate Christmas music. Sorry, Farsk. I cannot get behind that. I cannot stand Christmas music. All forms of Christmas music, new and old. I'm so sick of Christmas music. This, of course, comes from having listened to it for years on end when I worked in retail and in other places. And my job at the old folks' home was no different. We listened to ass tons of it there then, too. It was literally the worst. I could not stand Christmas music. Still cannot. Call me evil, call me a fiend, call me whatever. Christmas music is no bueno. I'm happy I don't have to listen to it this year. This is unironically the first year in like over a decade where I have not had to subject myself to any Christmas music of any kind. And I am so grateful. It's just something about it that just pisses me off. If I didn't have to listen to it so much, it wouldn't matter. But, like, it was just a non-stop deluge of Holly Jolly Christmas and rocking around the Christmas tree and other shit that I didn't want to hear a billion times, you know? I want to say that was kind of the fault. But you know how it is with corporate stuff. Like, they beat it into the ground. There we go. I'll have that match up there, and then connect these up here. Ah, good. This looks like I'm wanting it. It's looking like I want it to. There. I might even just fill this area in with water. Who knows? Yeah, right there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Like I said, I wanted it to be a water processing facility of some kind, but now I might just make it a water storage facility. Who knows? Take any inspiration from Mirror's Edge? No, but I have seen quite a few interesting things over the years that have made me think about Mirror's Edge in Minecraft. I think there was a Minecraft map that directly took inspiration from Mirror's Edge, I want to say. I could be wrong. But yeah, Mirror's Edge, that was definitely it was a good game, had a nice aesthetic to it. I don't really want to take too much from a game like Mirror's Edge, just because, like, that has such a unique atmosphere to it. You can't really replace that. And I wouldn't want to try. But I could borrow a tiny bit of inspiration here or there. Although Mirror's Edge was really just kind of very... how do I put this? It had a very sort of modern building style all throughout. You know, like a modern house. Everybody makes those all the damn time in Minecraft. Those are really nothing new. So yeah, Mirror's Edge had a really nice aesthetic to it. I liked it. How big is the world file? A few hundred megabytes. It's really not that big. Okay. So that should be all of them connected up. Goody goody. Oh. I see what it did. Whoops. I'm gonna have to be standing right there. Right there. Whoa. There we go. This way it should be solid water. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to, I guess I'll be doing this next time. I wanted to rearrange all of these pylons here. These pylons give out, for those of you who don't know, they give out conduit power to everywhere. And back about this time last year, right before I started streaming, before I streamed the very first time here, back then I designed this pylon design, and then I just started floating around at about this level, just pasting them in haphazardly wherever the hell I wanted. And I didn't think too much about it. But I kind of thought, you know, I felt at the time that it'd be fine. I didn't think too much of it. But the more and more that I build on this place, the more I realize that they're not only occasionally in the way, but that having them aligned to a grid of some kind would be tremendously helpful. Now, I'm fairly certain the coverage is still good and that I don't have any spots that have no conduit power. Because, you know, if you're swimming through the disc underside here... Oh, shit. Oh, I never detailed the internals here. That's what I meant to do. I meant to detail... You see how these glass bits are everywhere? I meant to do this in here, but it would only be a block large. So you're going to be able to swim through here. I don't know, something like that. That was my initial idea. I never got to place that on 2B2T, so I'm going to have to, like, get around to putting these glass bits everywhere. So yeah, anyway. But back to the pylons themselves. I wanted to rearrange them and get them positioned in such a way that they were on a grid or on some sort of some alignment, something that makes sense, you know? These are just haphazardly put everywhere, and that's fine for now, but, you know, I probably should fix that before going too much further on with building. So I think next time that's what I will do. I will correct these things. I also did all this tubing here as sort of like a proof of concept. I was just fucking around with it. I also did that around last November, before I started streaming. Everybody also wants me to keep the dirt grass mansion. So I don't know. I think I might. Was I planning on making this so big on 2B2T? Yes. Yes, I was. I don't know that I would have ever succeeded had we not been found. Maybe. Who's to say? It could have worked out, it could have not. I couldn't tell you. But oh well. It is what it is. If everything will just load in, I can show it off better. I'm trying to show off everything that's been built so far. How long would it have taken on 2B2T? Just to get to this point. Oh god, dude. Easily 2 or 3 years. Easily. Just because people couldn't know about it, so I would have had very, very little help. I would have... Like, the odds of us being found would have just grown exponentially. There wouldn't have been any way to really keep this under wraps. I don't think I even had enough duplicated materials, funny enough. So I don't even know that I could have built up to this level, assuming, you know, everything's good. All things equal, you know. So yeah, who knows? Realistically, I doubt I would have gotten too much farther than I did, just because people like the Turks were proof that you could just inadvertently stumble here. All it took was taking a wrong turn, and you could very easily just find this place. It would not have been any trouble at all. Even if it's like exponentially harder and harder and less likely the farther out you go. Even then, easiest thing that can happen to you is to be inadvertently found via an exploit or by someone just out exploring. I'm going to use this one as... I'm going to use this as my my reference pylon. And then I'm going to destroy the rest over there. And then I'm going to lay out a grid and go from there. Okay. I think that about does it. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get rid of these. Somehow. Air. Oh, wait. It can only be up to 6. Actually, let's make it a cylinder. God, this is so risky. Just because, like, if I misfire, I'll damage a building. There's got to be a better way to destroy all this. Oh well, whatever. So yeah, I'm thinking that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today. People who find a build like this before it gets this big, yeah, I know. It would very likely not survive. I know. That's the sad nature of 2B2T. If you're going to do a very big project, you'd have to have a team of some kind to help. It can't get too big, because it gets too time-consuming, and then you'll be found. Something will happen, and you'll get found. Unavoidable. Oh shit, see? That right there just tore out a chunk. Whew. I think I'm just going to use copy paste to paste air over this area. Part of me regrets not having a plan when I laid all these out. I should probably have done that. I'm normally really good about planning what I do. But sometimes you just don't think and it catches up to you. Well, shit. But... You... Damn, this thing is sensitive. I don't even know when this hole got punched. I think that's okay. You probably won't be able to tell that that was messed up. I have no idea what the original pattern was. Well, there's still lighting errors, but what can you do? So yeah, just like that, I'm going to have to erase all of these. Ugh. Oof, yeah. Okay. That'll do it for me for today. Y'all take care so much. Thank you for subscribing, for showing up, and for all of that wonderful stuff you guys love to do. Sorry I haven't been too talkative and all that. Hopefully the connection stuff's not been misbehaving. According to OBS, it's like the health of the stream has been fluctuating rapidly. I don't know what the deal is. But oh well. Y'all take care. Stay safe and have a good evening. Bye.